Hi friends, I am Mahanand Kushwaha. Today I will discuss about the subject machine learning techniques. Subject code is KCS-055 and AKTU universities, and I will discuss about the introduction, unit 1 introduction, learning and types of learnings. Uh, the first topics I will cover. Uh, Introductions of machine learning. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science which focus on use of data and algorithm to imitate the way that humans learn, gradually improving its accuracy. So first topic is artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the branch of computer sciences that emphasize the development of intelligence machines thinking and working like humans, and for example speech recognitions, problem solving, learning and planning. This is very useful in many industries, and so this is the core of the artificial intelligence, machine learnings and deep learnings. So artificial intelligence is a techniques which enables machine learning to mimic human behaviors, and machine learning is a subset of AI techniques which use the statistical method to enable machines to improve with experience. And deep learning is this very useful in many industries. And second topic is basic terms of AI: responsive and decisive, adaptive, independent. AI is the responsive, decisive, adaptive and independent. So first topic is responsive. AI can engage the interactions for humans or other machines, interpreting meaning and formulating an appropriate response. How to human behaviors response. And the second topic is decisive. So AI can interpret supplied informations and take appropriate actions, achieve its maintained goals. And adaptive is AI can internalize the new information and adjust the behavior accordingly to maximize its effectiveness. And independent AI can conduct of its decision making process without to need human inputs. So this is basic terms. The means of learnings. So learning is one of the fundamental building blocks of artificial intelligence solution. From the conceptual standpoints, learning is a process that improves the knowledge of AI program by making observation about its environment. So this is three figures. First is artificial intelligence. Artificial organized around the 1950s, and AI represent the simulated intelligence is machines, and AI is subset of data science. So data science is a very useful in these times, and aim to build the machine which are capable of thinking like humans. And second topic is machine learning. Machine learning is organized around the 1960s, and before 1950s and after 1950 the 1916, and I developed the machine learning. And machine learning is the uh, practice to getting machine to make decision without being programmed, and machine learning is a subset of AI and data science. So machine learning is the subset of AI, artificial intelligence and data science. AM is what is AM in machine learning? AM to make machine learn through data so they can use solve the problems, any problems like algorithms and any. And third is deep learning. Deep learning is organized around the 1970. Deep learning is the process of using artificial neural network to solve complex problems. And deep learning is a subset of machine learnings, AI or data science. So it is very useful. And introductions. Is robotics parts of AI? Is AI part of robotics? And what is difference between two terms in AI and robotics? So robotics and artificial intelligence, we saw that, and artificial intelligence robots. So robotics and artificial intelligence are different purpose. However, people often get mixed up. A lot of people wondered if robotics is a subset of artificial intelligence or if they are same thing. So this is the current examples of. And Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science. It involves developing computer program to computer tasks which would otherwise require human intelligence. And AI algorithm can tackle learning, practices, problem solving, language understanding, and or logical reasoning. So this is the meaning of artificial intelligence and BS robotics. And types of learning. So first types is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So this is three types of machine learnings. And the next topic is meaning of supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So we saw that machine learning is a supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Supervised learning is a classification and regression. In classification is naive Bayes classifier, decision trees, support vector, machines, random forest, k nearest neighbors. And regression, in this regression, linear regression, neural networks regression, support vector regressions, decision tree regressions, less code regression, ridge regression. So this is the regression types. And second is unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning is a clustering, and K means clustering, means shift clustering, division clusterings, agglomeratrix, hierarchical clustering, Gaussian mixers. And third is the reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning, decision making, how to decide. And Q learning is use, R learning use, TT learning use. So this is the supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. So first topic is supervised learning. What is supervised learning? Supervised learning is one of the most basic types of machine learning. And in this type, the machine learning algorithm is trained on labeled data. Even though the data needs to be labeled accurately for the method to work, supervised learning is extremely powerful when need to write circumstance. So in this figure, input data like apples and annotations, these are the apples, okay. And models, unsupervised learning, and output is the predictions, it is an apples. So how to modelize it. And third is and second, in this second figures, and apples, bananas. So this is the unlabeled data and labels, and this is modeling, and this is the after the output is labeled, and apple is one labels, and banana is second labels. So this is supervised learning. This is very useful, okay. And the second method is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised machine learning holds to advantage of being able to work with unlabeled data. And in supervised learning, it is a labeled data, okay. And unsupervised learning is the unlabeled data, like and apple, and this is the many apples and circumstance. And so this means that human labels is not required to make data sets machine readable, allowing much larger data sets to be worked by the program. So after the output, apple is the apple is the one unit, one label, and watermelon, and apple is apple is one label data, and watermelon is the other model status output. And supervised vs unsupervised learning, we saw in figures. And supervised learning is a labeled data, and unsupervised unlabeled data, okay. This is the figures. And meaning of supervised vs unsupervised, so this is very useful for you. And in supervised, input data is labeled and input data is unlabeled. So we saw in figures, in banana is labeled data, and output is yes apples robotics. And so this is, and has the feedback mechanism. It has the feedback mechanism, and it has no feedback mechanism. And unsupervised, divided into regression and classifications. It is two types, regression and classification. It is in unsupervised learning, and divided into clustering and association. So it is used for the predictions, and it is used for the analysis. And algorithm include decision trees, logistic regression, support vector machines. And in algorithm include k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, arbitrary algorithm, So this is unsupervised learning. A non-human of classes, an unknown number of classes, and a known number of classes and a unknown number of classes. So this is labeled data and this is unlabeled data. So this is difference between supervised and unsupervised learning. And third is reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning directly takes inspirations from how human beings learn from data in their lives, and it features the algorithm to improve upon itself and learners from the new situations using the trial and error methods. Favorable outputs are encouraged or the reinforcements, and non-favorable output are discouraged or published. So it is based on the physiological concept of conditioning. Reinforcement learning works by the putting the algorithm in work environment and with the interpreter and the reward systems. So in every iterations of algorithm, the output results is given to interpreter, which decide whether the outcomes is favorable or not. So this is the reinforcement learning. So it is very useful in many industries, many algorithms. It is reinforcement learning. And today's discuss. Thank you so much. I hope please subscribe the channels and please share the. Okay, thank you so much, guys.